Courting backstage in Birmingham on the midst of the tour. New last name is out. How you feeling? Boisterous, ready to go?
Feeling good, feeling tired.
Yeah, long drive. How many dates in are we actually at this point?
5.
Oh, it's grueling. When I saw you guys at Truck Festival, you walked out to the Barbie theme. I just think really, encapsulates the spirit of courting. Walkout music today, is it still the same?
It has not been Barbie since Truck last year. We change it up every day,
Yeah.
man. This is constantly fresh every day with the bait in it. Gotta keep people on their toes.
Yeah. What you should do, you should have it on shuffle, so you're even keeping yourselves on the toes. Like you don't know what you're going to walk out to.
Yeah, but then what if it's disappointing?
Yeah.
Because the song you always want.
So that
Yeah.
it can't be.
But there are always going to be things that play us you want to hear more than other things.
Do you guys have a band trip to the Barbie movie together? Bit of an outing.
Well, we did,
Yeah.
Stone Cold classic of a film.
Yeah.
But maybe it deserved to be snubbed for the Chevrolet commercial in the middle of
Yeah.
it.
Shameless
I
product
think-
placement. You'd never see Courting doing a brand
No.
deal with anyone.
Well, if
Or who could woo you?
if the money's right, let me say, I'm not criticising the movie for taking the cash. I think you should always take the cash.
If Scott's Menswear came knocking with a 6-figure brand deal, you'd be like, right, we're a 90s Britpop band now.
If it's six figures, I'll wear anything.
That's the energy.
I'll dress how they tell me to, man.
I'll be a playpen, bank account, double glazed in the summer house. You can't just piggyback on me, then say it all. I was paying you to love me, and I was paying you, and I'm in great shape, but
The promo and the photo for the album, you've got an amazing long sword. Is there like a metaphorical significance of the sword, and where did it come from?
We like weaponry. Is the metaphorical significance?
Looks cool.
Yeah.
It genuinely, like, there's no real meaning to it. I think it's just that kind of like 2000s aesthetic imagery of like shiny things and like the use of like weapons.
Everybody 20 years ago had swords. I heard.
Yeah, the 2000s. I mean, I keep forgetting the 2000s are 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Now it's scary.
Metal plates.
See, I remember the 2000s very well because I was constantly scared of getting stabbed by a sword.
Yeah, it
like,
was
outside your house.
lawless on the streets. They were like highwaymen robbing people between Birmingham and London.
They had like katanas.
Yeah.
About 2009, like the Flint Hook and the blunderbuss came into.
Yeah, it was a technological revolution, if I remember right.
Sometime around whenever Bioshock 1 came out.
Yeah, it's a fine vintage. Xbox 360, a big part of your emotional history journey. Yeah.
I'd say so. Were you all Xbox?
Yeah.
I had a 360, and then my brother got a PS3 to play online with his mates, and so then I was like, well, we need both, so I got rid of mine. But I did have a 360 though for a while.
That was a 360.
What were your Xbox Live gamer tags back in the day? Is it that embarrassing? How many X's were in it and underscores?
I had 4 X's in
4
mine.
X's.
2 at the start.
Were you part of a clan or just?
No, I was a lonely Xbox.
Could I ask, was one lowercase and one uppercase?
It was.
Oh.
So it went lowercase, uppercase, and then
Uppercase.
uppercase, lowercase.
Underscores at all?
Must have
In
been.
between.
Ah.
Because
See, I had no underscores, but I had clan tag space X space.
Wait, so
Username.
Sean from Courting was in a clan.
Quite
An
a few
Xbox.
Black Ops 2 clan, yeah.
What clan?
Like he's like,
Well, I can't tell you what clan it was.
Really? That'd be the scoop. That'd be the
Yeah,
big
that's
headline
true.
in
That's
Enemy
what
tomorrow.
No.
I love her like Charlie loves cars. We spent some nights together. I started to think that we get on well. I had a mellow, set a fiver on a drink I didn't like just to impress you. And maybe we could get a mortgage someday.
No, I made my own clan.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't a real clan. It was just.
Well, I'd
Oh,
say.
what was the? Did you make any big signings? It's kind of the full. Did it inspire the FaZe clan?
Monster to Doritos,
Yeah.
Mountain Dew,
Yeah.
Red Bull.
Red Bull, yeah.
What are the
Controversial.
grips called? The little grips.
Oh.
Control freaks.
Yeah, Control
Yeah,
Freaks.
yeah. Yeah. Content.
Triton headphones. No,
Turtle Beach, Turtle Beach.
Turtle Beach.
Good headphones.
Yeah, great stuff.
Love it.
About 20 quid. Felt expensive back in the
I
day.
did feel it.
That is
Yeah.
a lot.
I did not make any big
Really?
signs because I was 13.
Understandable.
I was,
You're not industry plants. You weren't making it at
I
13.
wasn't making money moves. If it's anything to prove how little of an industry plant we are, I only had like I don't think I actually rebought a pair of Turtle Beach X40s with my first ones, bro. That's how in the slums I was.
You just
I
stop playing.
dogged it.
He tied like a can with a string to his Xbox controller
No, it
and
was to the extent of I used headphones and just like didn't talk.
Oh,
we were
Remember-
talking and
remember we
shit
were doing
talking
that?
in lobbies. Was
what are we doing now?
When we were playing lacrosse, and I had no
Oh, cross
mic,
platform. Oh, yeah.
so we
yeah.
had to talk on FaceTime while we
Yeah,
played.
yeah.
classic. Classic.
Really poor.
Yeah. When you guys played in Brighton a couple of days ago, none other than Tommyinnit was there, which there's a pretty massive coastline. How did that happen? Do you know him before? Was that out of the blue?
We found out the story that well, I asked him when we were in a pub, and he said that Wilbur Sutt of Lovejoy
Shout out Lovejoy. I nearly wore Lovejoy merch today. So
introduced. Well, I was aware that he liked some of our songs
That's cool.
because he had a playlist which had maybe like 2 of our tunes from the first album in, and loads of people were listening to it. I was really pushing shit.
Yeah.
So I knew he liked us, and then I guess he must have told him if they're friends, and then he found out about us. He followed us. We were like, oh shit, Tommy just followed us.
Tommy
No,
follows
Tommy
you.
followed us, yeah. So then we see that, we follow him back, and we're like, mate, guest list, whatever you want.
Yeah.
And then it was the day of the gig, and we were trying to fill up the guest list. I was like, put Tommy in it. Tommy, my boy, come down.
My guy,
And he
Iron
did.
Slice.
And
Wow.
then we said, Tommy, let's get a beer. And then we did. And we went to pub, and he's very nice.
Yeah, I've had a few people bump into him in Brighton, and he's very nice. And I'm looking at what Lovejoy do. Like I do a music show on Twitch now instead of radio, having kind of seen what Lovejoy have done and the potential. Do you guys think that might be the future of music and bands, seeing what Lovejoy can do unsigned? You know, get 100 million streams on a song by having a platform on Twitch.
I think it's an impressive one, innit? Like, I think as far as people who maybe had other like artistic pursuits,
Yeah.
have then gone on to like do a music career, I think theirs is like, it's quite impressive. Like I feel like a lot of people maybe who may have done YouTube or done something else, go, I can make a song, and then just don't make a song, and it might be a bit shit. But
Yeah,
I think,
it might be
I
a
think
KSI early offering.
well,
We're not going
shit talk KSI.
Yeah.
But I think their stuff actually is quite interesting.
Well, it is,
Pretty cool, yeah.
Very,
They do a really good job.
In fact, it's a bit of a jump ahead, but I think they're quite inspired by Los Campesinos,
Yeah, I was
and I
gonna say
think
that.
you guys might be as well
See, that was
on
completely
Famous.
accidental. Like,
Really?
We had never listened to that band
Yeah.
until like last year, when Rob from Sports Stream said that album, Guitar Music, reminded him of Los Campesinos.
Yeah.
But we hadn't listened to them, so it was completely unintentional. And then afterwards, we have listened to them.
Because Famous to me, it felt like Block Party meets Los
Yeah.
Campesinos. There's someone on my Discord who says that's one of the best indie songs ever made, by the way. So shout out to Lucas.
I'd have to agree, Lucas. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
there you go.
We tried hard, but no. To be honest, it was more like it was trying to do like accomplish the feeling of like all my friends out by LCD Sound System, or maybe like
Yeah.
a like Age of Consent New Order type track.
Oh.
But our goal with it was, instead of trying to make it like a 6-minute like behemoth, we just thought, like, let's do it like 3 minutes to the point. Not radio single, but a quick single.
Yeah,
rather than-
for sure.
See if we could get the same energy in a short song. That was the intention of that one.
Definitely.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go! Time to keep on turning. We always think about the time of the times when we were younger. You take them all and you say, it's gonna come. And later on, they always say, jumping out my jump.
It's safety first. Oh, does it need to be on? Oh no.
Recorded, spike the mind and say I could comprehend what they were going for, and they would clap their hands, and you would still be silent, trying. Well, I guess we're doing fairly well. Someone fix the AC.
We'll go back to gaming because I remember Truck Festival. You were playing a lot of Nintendo DS on the road, I believe.
Yeah.
Nintendo DS classic games. What's up there in the top for you
I was
guys?
going through all the old Nintendo DS Pokemon games. That was my
Okay.
bit on tour.
Yeah.
Bit of nostalgia. That was mine.
That's our like
Go to
our like childhood sort of game.
start a Pokemon.
Give
What
me
you
a generation.
one?
Oh, that was tough. I'm gonna
It was a Bulbasaur first.
But you're a Bulbasaur.
I'm gonna square it.
You're a squat. I was always Charmander.
I'll take
Got
that.
the nice-
There you go. So we've got two Charmanders.
Yeah.
Any raise on that?
You know what? I'm not suited for this kind of
He's
conversation.
the one non-gamer in the
That goes
non-DS.
well.
Yeah, that's not
That's a good shout.
Borderlands 2.
Borderlands 2.
Got brilliant campaign. It just felt like play with three mates. Borderlands 2 on a weekend. What was your class? Siren
No,
was mine.
I was zero, man.
I was
Oh, the ninja. Okay, that is the second class.
Yeah, I was Sal. I loved
Oh,
the
Julian.
I played Star Wars
Yeah.
twice, yeah.
No.
Or go as Gage.
Who was the guy who was just the assault rifle guy in the first game? He was such a loser. He's like the last pick every time.
In the first one, that was
Yeah.
like Roland does
Yeah,
that.
Roland's
Oh,
like,
no.
no, you
Rest in
play
peace.
as- Yeah, oh, rest you mate. That was like top 10 anime deaths. I was devastated. Sorry, if you're playing the Borderlands game, when Bloodwing died as well, genuine tears.
Bloodwing was sad.
Rest in peace,
I
Bloodwing.
can hear what's his name?
Mordecai.
Mordecai go, no, in my head.
Yeah, fucking handsome Jack. Like, fuck that.
And my fourth power, explosive. What a game.
Yeah. Anyway, I would love at this point in the interview to address. Maybe it's a bit of an elephant in the room, but in the review of your new album by Far Out Magazine, when you read those cutting words, were you feeling a light one on Ben Forrest's existence from Far Out?
I'm gonna be real, Ben. I didn't care.
Yeah.
I think I read the sort of like intro paragraphs, and then I saw that they went through every track, and I just didn't read it. I think I read the first part, and I was like, oh, that's enough. Like, that's enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
I remember my stepdad was the one who read it out to me. I hadn't seen it.
Why did your stepdad read it out to you? He just loved
He
it.
was reading it out, and I thought he was taking the piss at me.
Oh, no.
Because like going through every single one, I thought it was his.
Do you think his honest like,
I thought
opinion
that was
was
He's
it?
the ghostwriter. Ben Forrest isn't real. It's your
I
stepdad.
think it's better to be divisive.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather have something that's loved and hated than just like considered nil. I know our album's really good. I don't care.
It is
Like,
facts.
it doesn't matter.
But these reviewers, I think they're kind of running rampant and unchecked. So there's an Uno reverse card. We're gonna review the reviewer. It's like who watches the Watchmen.
Yeah, I think one big problem with the music industry is that you can't talk shit back.
Yeah.
Like someone on Twitter, man, it's fucking awful, and I can't respond like I hate you. On Twitter, like,
So
where's your album?
yeah,
exactly.
I'm always like thanks. I like to kill them with kindness a bit.
Yeah.
Someone like hates us, and I'm like, I love you so much. You've done a great service to me.
I was thinking for a title, Ben Forrest's review of Courting's new last name is a derivative mess of music journalism landfill.
Okay.
Do you think that's fair?
I don't know if I feel mean targeting the man personally, but that being said,
He did
he did target us personally, but that is his job.
He
Yeah.
targeted each one of us personally.
Did
as
he?
well in the room. Well, basically.
Okay, go on. Fuck it.
In fact, yeah, you can hold the mic and I'll type. You can Ben Forrest review of
this.
Courting's new last name is a derivative mess of
Landfill.
music journalism
It's like a,
landfill.
like Courting reacts.
Courting reacts.
Didn't someone copyright that?
The Fine Bros.
Oh yeah, sorry, please don't sue us, Fine Bros.
What are they doing these days?
So he starts the review by saying self-identifying post-punk outfit.
Never said that, man. We don't
a-
identify like
A
that.
very telling lambasting of self-identifying.
Yeah.
I would question
See,
what kind of people have problem with
I
self-identifying.
think the
It's
best
J.K.
way to
Rowling.
do this is instead of reviewing his review, I think we just point out everything that's wrong with it.
Okay.
Run us through, and I'll
Okay, let's do that. So, yeah.
Let's correct it.
Self-identifying post-punk
Okay.
outfit Courting have returned with their second full-length
That's
album.
correct.
That is correct.
Yep.
Although the record
job,
acts as the natural progression of their earlier sound,
That is true.
if you were to close your eyes and listen to it, you could be listening to 100 different bands.
That is true.
That's not criticism.
Yeah, that's correct. Thanks,
And
Ben.
unfortunately, what the album lacks in originality, it fails to make up for in musical talent.
Okay, see, I don't think anyone's doing it like we are.
No,
No, we're the best.
there is
D-
no
DJ
one.
Khaled.
Yeah, it's wow. That's like a meme on my Discord. Yeah, you guys, you get the memes. You appreciate it.
They'll know.
yeah.
Keep events.
Yeah, the kids will know. DJ Khaled, he doesn't have time for the haters,
No.
nor to courting.
Tell them to bring out the whole ocean.
Yeah, so across the entirety of the 9-track album, the band failed
It is
to
9
land
tracks.
a single original thought.
That's wrong.
As the track listing.
I can
Sorry,
vouch.
go on.
I can vouch. I have had thoughts.
Yeah.
That are original.
Sean, were they original thoughts?
No pressure.
You know what? Has anyone ever had
I
an
was gonna
original
say
thought?
That's quite a postmodern take.
Yeah, has he read reviews before?
Well,
I
this
could
is
name-
not a very original review, so it's a bit
Well,
boring.
I was gonna say that one thing I do miss is like them really scathing 2000s Pitchfork reviews that were just horrible.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is that they're really funny, and I think it's very rare you can get a horrible review that is really funny. Like, I'm not saying he's not funny. I laughed a little bit, but like it's not quite on the level of the monkey pissing in its own mouth review.
No,
that's a
no,
banger.
that's a
banger.
classic.
Or
but
there's
this
like
is
an
more-
Eminem, like the Eminem show review or something.
Yeah.
And he goes like super self-referential, and he's like, "My editor told me I can't give this a 10, but I don't care. If that number above doesn't say 10, then it's wrong. This is a 10. Fuck you, editor of Pitchfork," kind of shit. And it's like all that. But he goes like, he's like, "In Detroit, I'm with Eminem, with whatever." He like really gets off topic, but it's really good. It's
Yeah.
like good journalism. It's funny.
Love it. Love
Like
it.
I want someone to get really meta with us.
Yeah.
I prefer that.
This is kind of bad. Good.
To,
Yeah,
to
carry on, yeah.
make matters worse,
Oh, God.
the vocal performance of Sean Murphy O'Neill, who,
shit.
despite his pseudo-American accent, is from Liverpool.
Yeah, man.
You just said to me you were from Texas, so
It-
I'm
I think
American.
that's about
Is
it.
the criticism here that he's from Liverpool? Because that's
That's
how
kind
it sounds.
of xenophobic.
I think he just
to
doesn't
Liverpool.
like that I talk like this.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a fan of that.
It's like Sean.
like basically-
Sean, who explains his accent?
It was-
from
you recorded the album in LA, so obviously he's clearly getting at that, right?
Yeah, the accent just kind of comes naturally when you have enough money to record there.
Yeah.
Like, and all the rich people just.
You're kind of just above
Yeah,
UK
no,
bands now,
I think
so
we
it's
are the best.
yeah.
When Dre's in the studio with you, it just sometimes comes out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The Drake feature on the third record
Oh.
is pretty much
That's
confirmed.
Yeah, especially after what he put out recently.
Yeah, we're in the.
Hey Drake, get in the studio.
Yeah. I guess you'd probably rather have like a JPEG Mafia on the
Yeah,
bill
that'd be
or a
really
Danny
cool.
Brown.
That'd be really cool.
Anyway, but I missed the part where he said that your lyricism has an almost impressive lack of subtlety.
Oh wow.
Which
yeah.
means you don't have to think too hard about what songs might mean. It's all presented fairly obviously and without much depth.
I'd like. Regardless of the point, I'd say that his writing is lacking a lot of subtlety right now.
Yeah, there's no substance. He hasn't listened to The Hills.
Substance aside, I just think if you're gonna criticize someone for lack of subtlety, I want a little bit more like subtext in the review.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell the reader what they want to read. Like, give them a hint.
Yeah. For fans of being random, that just felt kind of very like non sequitur.
Yeah, a little
Like,
bit
where'd
like-
that come from?
Random.
That's kind of random itself. To say that you're a fan of
Wrong.
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 And here's where the review just really loses it because we have a concluding comment from
From his
Tom's.
Yeah, yeah.
But whose mother? Because the guy who wrote the article is
it's
called
called
Ben.
Ben.
So why is Tom's mother giving us a thought? Who? Far out. Who is Tom?
Leave them alone. They're just young kids. Never.
Yeah. So Tom's mother says leave them alone. They're just young kids who've never heard of a fuse.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't
Tom's
know.
mum?
Tom's mum is.
Tom's mum, a fuse is like a bit of string that comes out of bombs and you light it.
yeah.
And it goes,
Acme.
Yeah.
Acme.
Like those
But they must see a tailor immediately.
I'm gonna make a hot take. I don't reckon his mum said that.
I don't think. I think he's writing it.
I think
and then
he's writing it in the
attributing it to his
perspective
mum.
of someone else's mother.
I
That's
still don't know who
weird,
Tom is.
It's weird, Tom.
Which is kind of weird.
I'm not into it.
Is Tom the editor?
I don't want you to pretend to be someone you're not.
So, on the Anthony Fantano scale, what would you give this review?
I'm gonna say a 6. I had fun.
Light or strong?
I'd rather someone hate it than not be bothered. I don't want to read a review. I'm like, it's alright. I'd rather someone really dig into it. Like, I'm glad that he hates this shit. I'm really glad he hates it.
Yeah,
Thank
means
you,
a
Ben.
lot. Thank you, Ben. And
I'm
sorry.
glad you weren't like bored. I'm glad this
Yeah.
this album moved you to being angry. And that is a genuine comment. Like I'm not joking. Like
Yeah.
I'd rather you hate it than be mid on it.
Yeah.
Because I think that's so sad when you like listen to an album and everyone's like, yep, 6.5 out of 10. I'd rather have a few 10s and a few people on it's fucking garbage. And if you think it's garbage, that's okay.
There you go. Courting have given the review a better review than the review gave Courting. So you've
generous.
DJ Khaled, you've kind of beaten hate right there, I think.
We just love to love.
Yeah.
That's what we set up to do.
Defeat
Yeah,
hate.
to defeat
Our motto
hate.
is courting out to defeat hate.
That's too stupid, pause again. Not here to me. Friends, can you comprehend? Well, it's just not all that. National grand national.
Why is the album a play? What is it a play? The best play north of the South
Yeah.
Pole.
Yeah, and that's one of the best pull quotes I've ever written. So thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a play.
Yeah.
I refuse to comment further.
Okay, yeah. Are you guys
They're all
creatively captive?
bound to secrecy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm out of tape.
Sorry.
Okay, second last question. What is the Wirral? Because I don't know.
No.
No,
Where are you from?
Birmingham.
What is?
Where did this come from?
I hear a lot about the Wirral, and I don't know what the Wirral is.
New York City.
Oh, to be fair,
Yeah?
Central Park was inspired by the Wirral.
Yeah. So it's the Central Park of
No.
not Merseyside?
No.
I don't want to. I don't know how much. It's a personal thing, and God love them. But
Oh, they try.
they try.
They try so hard.
What's like, you know, like every city just has a place slightly outside to say that they hate.
Yeah.
I asked someone from Birmingham this the other day, and they said Leicester. Do you dislike Leicester? Do you dislike Coventry?
Yeah, probably we hate Coventry more. I mean,
Okay.
but like not within Birmingham, like outside of Birmingham, who do we hate? Or,
No, like
I guess
not
Handsworth's kind of a
outskirts,
shithole.
no, not outside Birmingham, but like kind of like Birmingham too.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like full Birmingham; it's a little bit Birmingham.
but Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say that's Coventry?
Yeah.
The Wirral
Yeah.
is the Coventry of Liverpool.
Yeah.
It's as simple as
It's
that.
just-
It reminds me of the episode of How I Met Your Mother that one morning. Yeah. When these two girls who claim to be from New York and that they're New Yorkers when they're actually from New Jersey. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
And based on the episode, New Yorkers seem to hate people from New Jersey, especially when they claim to be from New York. I think was so. I think that's the best example I can give.
The Liverpool, it's like an indie Scouse mafia at the moment. I think there's Courting, there's Spin, there's Circle Waves, the Wombats. Like, well, what's going on there? So many indie bands from Liverpool.
We're kind of the head of the family. Yeah.
They have to report back to us once a week.
We asked.
Oh, you take a cut of the
Yeah, we take a
profits.
cut.
Yeah, we
It's-
have.
You're like the O2 venues. You take the merch cuts from them.
I was going for the Sopranos, but
Yeah, we have a big meal. Italian restaurants, they all come round. They
Just go
pay
to
tributes. They give us a kiss on both cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna carry on.
Finally, I was gonna say, you know, what's coming up this year, but I know what's coming up. You're opening the main stage at Reading before the last dinner party.
Yeah.
Probably going to be the biggest gig of your lives, I guess, at that point.
Until
Yeah.
like Glastonbury, yeah.
Later in the year.
Yeah.
Have you seen that video where Fat White Family opened for Liam Gallagher and played 45 minutes of droning noise while the lead singer crawled around in a flesh-coloured suit, like around the crowd and just scared all the Liam Gallagher fans?
Is that what you're going to do?
No comment.
On that bombshell, Courting, thanks so much. Buy the new album, New Last Name, in your local branch of Woolworths now.
On March 29th. March 29th.